to another entry in my journal, digital journal. We're going to talk about a few things in this episode. I just finished off a 3-day staycation, vacation, recharge, whatever you want to call it, where I had 3 days off from work to pretty much just rest and relax and catch myself. And the reason for that is, I don't know if you all remember when I went through my main squeeze journal in the introductory video. I said I have the vision board in the front, and career was one of the focuses this year to take it to a whole other level. So it's something that I've been praying on since last year, to be honest. And I wasn't quite sure what direction the Lord wanted to take me in. I started interviewing since about October, November last year. Several opportunities came up, and for different reasons, they didn't, come through in the end. Whether it was human resources that just really is not the best in Trinidad in terms of follow-up, or me turning down positions, or positions just falling through because of different reasons the company may have given. So, long story short, I ended the year not making a decision to go anywhere and to stay in the position that I was at work. I continued to press in prayer and really seek guidance and direction from the Lord of where I was going to go next and what I was going to do. Lo and behold, one of those opportunities came full circle and back to me about a month ago, and I prayed on it and made the decision to leave the company that I had been working with for this opportunity. So because of that, I took a couple days off to just kind of relax and recharge between the two companies, the two jobs. And it was enjoyable. I didn't do a lot. I am actually going to share with you all what I did for my 3 days in this episode. But first of all, I want to talk about leaving a position and a company that you've been a part of for a couple of years and how that feels. Of course, I journaled about it. I actually cried a little because I'm not gonna lie, this last role, I made some friends that I think could be lifelong friends, and I'm really gonna be intentional this time about staying in touch with people even though I'm not around them every day. I have said that in the past, people have said it to me in the past when they left or I left different companies, and life be lifing, so you don't always stay in touch, or people, grow apart. But I must say, in this last job, I have formed some relationships, some friends, some sisters in Christ, just amazing people that I am going to miss. So it was a little bittersweet in having to say goodbye. But y'all, it was so nice that my team threw me a little luncheon to say goodbye, and I was like so appreciative of it. I didn't really expect anything per se. I've been there for a few years, and a couple of people will have left the company, and we really haven't done much for them. But they decided to do something for me, and I felt really special. So I'm gonna show you all a little tidbit of it, not too much, because they actually opted not to be in the vlog. They all know that I started this channel, but they personally just don't want to be in it. So I'm gonna respect that and not show too much, right? So let's take a look, very little look, at my farewell lunch.
I would like you to know that you are talented, you are gifted, you are blessed, you are favored by the Lord. So anytime anything that might come up against you, just remember who you are and whose you are and what He says about you, so that you can approach every situation from the perspective of victory or a learning. That's for you. And keep it and put it in your pockets. Keep it. All right, very good. Very nice.
Okay, so that was the farewell lunch. Now I am more or less gonna take you all through my little 3-day staycation and what I did. And like I said, it wasn't much, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. The rest, the relaxation, and yeah, I am almost fully recharged and ready to go on Monday. I just have church to attend this weekend, and I think after that I could say that I'll be fully ready to start my new adventure on Monday, which of course I will keep you all filled in on, because of course I'm going to journal about it, so I'm going to come on here and talk about it as well. How my first day went, what the team is like, how it feels to be, you know, in a new role, etc. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Let's get into how I spent my 3 days. I am wet. I just left the gym and I'm headed to the grocery now. So I just got back from the grocery store and the gym. So I'm gonna put away the groceries. I am going to neaten up the kitchen a little bit, and then I need to clean out my car, guys, because the past couple weeks of going to work and church and wherever else, all my shoes have accumulated in my car. So I need to clean out the car. You're gonna see how ridiculous this is. So now I'm gonna cook some food for the next 3 days so that I don't have to come back in the kitchen again while I'm on vacation. So I am making Mexican rice bowls. So I have my veg cut up here that I have to cook up after. I have my brown rice, my black beans, and my protein. My chicken is cooking. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna eat for lunch for the next 3 days. Alright guys, so I just finished meal prepping for the next 3 days, so I don't have to cook for any more of my vacation. I'm about to eat lunch. It's the Mexican chicken bowl. So it's chicken, some grilled onions, peppers, and corn, black beans, and brown rice. So it's like a little chipotle bowl, but homemade, because your girl is trying to save money for her upcoming vacation. And of course water, because I don't drink juice, guys. I don't drink juice, I don't drink soda. For some strange reason, I don't like sweet beverages, so I only drink water, and I drink tea with no sugar. Yeah, even if I like go out to have drinks with the girls or anything, I tend to get like very dry wines or vodka soda, gin and tonic, things that are not very sweet. You will never catch me ordering a cocktail. I'm not the pina colada girly, I'm not the mojito girly. I may have a margarita depending on where I go, because I do like margaritas, but they can't be too sweet. It's usually the lime flavor. Yeah, so I'm about to eat my lunch, take in some Netflix, and then we'll see what else I get into today. Okay guys, so I decided that I am going to go to PriceSmart, so I just got changed really quick into this cute little dress. Yeah, so I'm gonna run to PriceSmart and come back. Alright guys, so I'm in PriceSmart right now. I should be just getting broccoli and cauliflower, but of course your girl is going through like all the lanes to see what new products they have and what I could waste money on, I guess, because I don't need anything. So of course I went to PriceSmart to get broccoli, mushrooms, and cauliflower. Y'all, I got the broccoli. Yeah. I got the cauliflower. Yeah. I remembered while I was over there in the vegetables that I needed some of these, what do you call this, cherry tomatoes? I think so. Grape tomatoes. These small tomatoes. Forgot the mushrooms. Went for the mushrooms, forget the mushrooms. Right? Of course, I walked around, so I got other stuff I did not need. There were these almond date rolls, which is basically dates and almonds as a snack. The ingredients are dates and almonds. I paid $50 for a snack because I actually love dates and almonds. I eat as a snack, so and it was vegan and it was something sweet, so I got excited. Didn't need it. I got a 3-pound bag of quinoa. I do eat quinoa. I make quinoa bowls all the time, so I do actually eat this. But 3 pounds, y'all? What was I thinking? How long this going to last me? Anyway, it seemed like girl math, like I was saving money buying the bigger one for cheaper than the supermarket. And then I got chicken breasts because I was there, so I was like, might as well get some chicken breasts because that's where I buy my chicken breasts. And then I also got a thing of paper towels. Not too sure I needed the paper towels, but I got the paper towels. So this is why I should not walk around when I go to like Price Mart, Super Farm, those kinds of stores. I need to just stick to the mission, because then I end up getting stuff that I didn't go for and that I didn't really necessarily need on that specific shopping trip. But yeah, so then I stopped at the agri-plant pet shop on the way home. My neighbor told me to stop there to get some plant food because I have 2 or 3 plants that are kind of suffering, they might die. She told me to try there, so I went there and I got a bag of Nutrex for my plants. So I will mix the solution later and put this in those bad boys and see if I can save them. And that is it. Now I'm gonna be inside for the rest of the day. I am going to read over my notes for Bible school because I have an exam tomorrow that I have not studied for yet. And I am gonna fold out laundry that I told you all about. And I have a meeting for helping her foundation tonight. And I think that's it. I'm gonna attempt to have an early night tonight, about maybe get to bed like 9:30. I'm gonna try because I want to go to the gym earlier tomorrow than I did today, because I have a nail appointment in the morning, so I need to go to the gym early, come back home, bathe and change, go to the nail appointment, and then yeah, finish study for my exam and then go to Bible school. So we'll see how it goes, because remember, I'm taking you all along this entire 3-day mini weekend staycation kind of thing. So I moved all of the laundry onto my bed, because now I'm being forced to actually fold it, or else I have nowhere to sleep tonight. And that is basically how I am fooling myself into folding laundry, because I really didn't want to do it, to be very honest. But yeah, now I've moved it all into the main bedroom, so I have nowhere to sleep if I don't fold this. Okay guys, I tried a new nail salon because I couldn't get an appointment. This is Elixir. This is the finished product. I absolutely am in love with my nails. So I just got back home and I am now eating lunch that I prepped yesterday. And I wanted to talk to you all briefly about my health and wellness journey. If you know me personally, you would know that my weight has been something that I have struggled with for the past like 2 decades. Literally like 2 decades or more. Since I was about 11 years old, I've struggled with my weight. First, it started off with some steroid medication that made me a little bit bigger as a child. Back in those days, I actually went to the gym with my mom. That's when I got introduced to the gym for the first time, and that's where we started bonding on the whole fitness and health and wellness aspect of life. I did lose some weight, yo-yo dieting. I did have a little stint with an eating disorder as well, and then I got diagnosed with endometriosis around age 15. But it was actually suspected that I had endometriosis, because the only way you can truly diagnose someone that has endometriosis is surgically, right? So there could be suspicion, but you have to have the laparoscopy to actually know if you have endometriosis. Anyway, so from about 15 onwards, basically all my life, I've been on and off of different hormonal medications, etc. And it really has affected my weight, to be very honest, right? I got very frustrated recently because I had to go on some other medications because of anxiety, and that's a whole next video. We'll talk about that one in detail. And so I'm probably the heaviest I've been since about 2008, 2007, somewhere around there. If you know me, you know I go to the gym regularly, or I try to, with my busy schedule. It's been rough for the past few months because I don't have the energy to go to the gym, guys. One of the medications that I'm on literally has me so tired all the time. I used to be a morning gym girly, and I can't even wake up to go to the gym. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm always super tired. Mix that in with like the fatigue from endometriosis. There are certain days where my body literally feels like it's just gonna shut down. But anyway, I digress. Back to the health and wellness journey. So I got frustrated about a month ago, and I reached out to a nutritionist. So I am now working with a nutritionist from Revive Health. If you all are interested in getting the information for the nutritionist that I work with, let me know and I can share that contact information with you all. I basically told her, I'm really tired of working out so hard, eating clean, and I just plateau. I don't lose weight after a certain weight. And so she did a consult with me. It was about an hour long. It was over the phone, where she asked very thorough questions about everything: my lifestyle, my eating habits, like sleep patterns, working out, water intake, medical history, everything. She asked everything. And then what she did is she gave me a meal plan to work with basically for the rest of my life. I should stick to this meal plan, or at least until I get to the ideal weight that I want to be, and then we can revisit it for like a maintenance meal plan, because right now I'm on a weight loss meal plan. It is a calorie deficit, so I'm eating less calories than I should be eating, and that is just until I lose enough weight where I feel comfortable, or more comfortable I should say, in my skin. So I'll just go through it really quickly. This was the full meal plan that she gave me, and it has 6 days on here, but technically she has it broken down for you to know exactly what you should be eating every day. So every day I should be having 6 servings of staples, 3 servings of vegetables, 1 of legumes, 1 of fruits, and 1 dairy, 5 meat, protein, and 3 fats, right? So what we did notice in my clean eating that I was doing before, which was basically me eating very heavy protein, no carbs at all. I wasn't even eating fruits for the sugar. It wasn't sustainable. That was the problem. So it's not something that I would have been able to do for the rest of my life. I would have gotten frustrated and ended up eating all sorts of stuff to gain the weight back, right? So this one is a very sustainable diet, something that I can stick to for the rest of my life. And so what she did is she broke out breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, and dinner in terms of what I'm supposed to eat in each thing. So for example, breakfast, I should have 2 staples, 2 meats, 1 veg, 1 fat, and half a cup of milk. Well, almond milk, y'all know I don't do dairy, right? So, and then for snack, I have half a fruit and a nut. Lunch, 2 staples, 1 veg, 1 legume, 2 meats, 1 fat, half a fruit and a nut. Snack, and then 2 staples, 1 veg, 2 meats, 1 fat, half milk for dinner. So it breaks out for you exactly what you should be eating in each meal. So for example, in breakfast, I have 2 staples, 2 servings of staples. And then I have this handy sheet here that breaks out what a serving is for each staple. So for example, 1 serving of staple could be 1 slice of whole wheat bread, or 6 whole wheat crackers, or half a whole wheat bagel. So if I can have 2 servings for breakfast, technically that would be a whole wheat bagel, 2 slices of whole wheat bread, and 12 whole wheat crackers, right? And there's a whole long list under each category for me to choose from. So technically I don't get bored, and I can pick different things to make up basically my own meal plan, right? So this has been very, very helpful for me. She has also given me supplements that I should take for my medical conditions and things that I need. So like omega-3, I need to take that to lower my cholesterol just a tad. Not eating any red meat for the next 3 months, and that one is really just to cleanse my body there. There's certain things here like to do with inflammation because of endometriosis. So, you know, 8 glasses of water. It's all here, and I keep that handy. I keep it in the kitchen like all the time. I am probably gonna get a laminated smaller copy to walk around with, because what it also does is give you plated diagrams. I have quite a bit of things, but yeah, she gives you all the materials. But that also can help me when I'm going out to eat, because I know what to eat when I go to a restaurant. So for example, maybe 2 weeks ago, I went out to eat with my co-workers, my team at work, and I had grilled chicken with veg and potato. So I knew like how much servings of everything to eat, and the old me would have been like, oh, let me just get a burger or something. So yeah, it's been very helpful. I've been doing it for the past 3 weeks. I meal prep every weekend so that I have my meals packed out in the freezer for the week. So it also helps because I don't have to cook every day, and I don't cheat in terms of buying food outside because I already know that the food is there waiting for me to just heat up. So very, very helpful. I'm also saving money. And yeah, I have lost 4 pounds already in the past 3 weeks. So we anticipate that if I continue going down this path and like this, I should get to my goal weight next year in about Q1, so somewhere around February, March. And it's gonna be a sustainable long-term weight loss. It's not gonna be I dropped 30 pounds in 2 months and then again it's all back once I stop doing what I'm doing. This is something to do long-term for the rest of my life and lose the weight gradually so that it doesn't come back. So pretty excited about it. I'm happy that I called the nutritionist, and I'm pretty eager to see how it continues to go, especially since I'm going on vacation soon. I want to see how I stick to this when I go on vacation, and of course I will let you all know how that goes, and I will continue to update you all on my health and wellness journey. All right. Good morning, everybody. So today is day 3 of the mini staycation vacation, days to recharge before I start my new job. So what are we doing today? On not such a bright note, I am on my way right now to a funeral. It's one of my ex-co-workers from the last job. Please excuse my rosary hanging in the car. That keeps going in the video. She lost her husband, so I am headed to the funeral to just show my support, because if it's one thing I remember about this young lady in particular at work, every time I spoke to her in the cafeteria or anywhere, she was always talking about her husband, and from a very, very, very loving point of view. And I cannot imagine how she must be feeling and what she must be going through. So I decided that, you know what, let me just show up and be support. She may not necessarily see my face with all the people that would be at the church, or even, you know, remember in the moment, because she's going through so much, that I was there. But I just feel it in my spirit that I should be there, so I am going. I don't love to go to funerals. It's actually one of the things that I hate doing the most. It's funerals and going to hospitals. Like, it just doesn't sit well with me. I do not like to do that. So I can probably count on one hand how many funerals I've been to in life. But anyhow, I'm showing up to show my support to her during this time. And, you know, as a blessing in disguise, I also get to see my ex-co-workers, who I said, you know, I have to stay in touch with, because some of those friendships are really special to me. I feel like they could be. Did y'all just hear my GPS?
Take the first exit.
Possibly, because I don't know where I'm going, guys. As usual, I never know where I'm going. I always get lost. Thank God for ways. Yeah, so I just want to stay in touch with my coworkers. So I'm happy that I am getting to see some of them this morning. So that's, you know, a little blessing in disguise. Not too sure what time I'm going to finish at the funeral. I do have a couple other things on the agenda for today in terms of just kind of running errands, you know. I have to go to the pharmacy to pick up some stuff for my mom that I see soon. I have to pick up something for my cousin, to give it to my mom, to give it to my cousin that's in Florida. I need to pass by to pick up some insurance forms at an office. I may visit my little brother today. It's very special to me. Always has my back. I'm always there for him. He's been on my heart recently a lot, and when I reached out, you know, we had a conversation and I understood why the Holy Spirit put him on my heart. So I will try to visit him today as well. And I feel like there was about 2 other errands that I had to run today. But I did make a list, so I will check that list as soon as I'm finished in the funeral, and I'll take y'all along with me. Wearing this very cute blouse. It is so cute, because I was like, do people still wear black to funerals, or like dark colors? I wasn't too sure, because like I said, I don't really go to funerals. That's the GPS again. Take the first exit. Yes, I got you the first time. And I also wanted to be in something. Yes, take the first exit. I heard you. I wanted to be in something kind of cool as well, because, you know, Trinidad be hot, and I have those errands to run. I'm not going back home. Take the first exit. I got it. I want to be cool, because I have those errands to run. I don't want to be feeling hot. So this actually is like a kind of sweater woven thing, but it has holes in it. So I figured this might keep me kind of cool. And I have one on black top underneath it. So worst case I get too hot, I could just take off this and just be in black trousers and a black cami and kind of just run the errands in that. And if I do visit my brother, I can switch my black trousers into jeans, because I brought a pair of jeans just in case I am somewhere where I could switch out the pants to jeans. And yeah, so that's it. Let's get back on the road with this GPS and get to the church. Hey guys, so I finished at the funeral. It was nice to see everybody from my old job. It was very emotional, I must say. But I'm happy that I went and I was able to see my coworker and, you know, have a moment, hold her hand, etc. It was a rough morning, you could tell. I don't wish that on anybody, but by the grace of God, she and her daughter will get through this. So I went to visit my quote-unquote little brother afterwards. So I left there a little while ago. Y'all, I want a dog. I was playing with his little Yorkie. Y'all, I'm convinced I need a dog. But, of course, Lomi is allergic to everything. So I have a dog allergy. And cats as well. But Yorkies are apparently somewhat hypoallergenic, and I didn't sneeze or anything while I was there. I wasn't stuffy. I mean, nothing out of the usual. Oh, they have a new restaurant here. I should check that out. It's looking nice. The Toucan on the avenue. Anybody ever want? Let me know. Yeah, so I think I want a dog. I think I'm going to look into it when I come back from vacation. And yeah, get a dog. So I just ran one errand. I have 2 more to do. But I also need to grab something to eat because I have not eaten since breakfast. And the place I was going to stop in, I just remember they moved, so I cannot go there. So right now I'm trying to think of where else in the vicinity of where I am I can get something healthy to eat. We'll see what I get. I don't know. But yeah, I'm running a few more errands and then I am going to head home and relax for the rest of the day. So that's it for now. Hey guys, so I happened to be in the mall and feeling for a sweet treat. So I came to Haagen-Dazs on a little ice cream date by myself. I'm having the mango sorbet because y'all know I'm allergic to dairy. This is so refreshing and good. It's like biting into a mango, literally. I don't know when last I had this. Probably like years. It has not changed. The quality is amazing. Also, I'm quite enjoying my little ice cream date by myself. I'm taking myself out. Have you all ever stopped to study, like, would you date yourself? Like, for my single girls and guys out there, would you date yourself, honestly? Do you have the qualities of, like, someone that you would want to go out with? Been thinking about that a lot recently, and I think like finally I'm in a place where I think I've done a lot of work for myself, and I feel like yeah, that would date me. So here I am, dating myself and loving it. So good. I'm gonna go finish enjoying my ice cream and spending time by myself. And I'll catch up with you all later. Out of the 3 errands that I had to run, I did 2. Yeah, and got sidetracked with the ice cream. So we'll see if I get to the rest or if I just go home and relax for the rest of today, to be honest. Bye! So that rounds up everything. Thank you so much for spending 3 days with me. Until next time, this is me saying bye, everybody.